Sony a7R was a masterpiece, but Sony just did something completely unforgivable to your wallet. They took the legendary resolution of the R series, fused it with the terrifying speed of the flagship Sony a1, and created this, the brand new Sony a7R. We're talking about a jaw-dropping 66-megapixel stacked sensor capable of shooting an insane 30 frames per second. For years, camera companies forced you to make a choice. If you wanted ultimate detail, you bought a slow, high-megapixel landscape camera. If you wanted blazing speed for sports and wildlife, you sacrificed resolution. That compromise is officially dead. But is this actually the perfect camera, or is it just a massive tech flex designed to make you part with thousands of your hard-earned dollars? More importantly, does that new stacked sensor hold up under real-world scrutiny, or does it suffer from the hidden traps that usually plague high-megapixel sensors? Let's strip away the marketing hype and find out if the a7R is truly worth your money. To truly understand why this camera is causing absolute chaos in the photography world, we have to look at the heart of the beast, that newly developed 66-megapixel backside illuminated stacked CMOS sensor. If you're a gear nerd, the word stack should make your heart skip a beat. In traditional sensors, the pixels and the processing circuitry share the same space, which slows down how fast data can be read. A stacked sensor separates these layers, placing a lightning-fast digital highway directly underneath the pixels. What does this mean for you in the real world? It means the readout speed of this camera is absolutely blinding. It completely eliminates rolling shutter. You know that ugly, distorted jello effect you get when panning quickly or shooting fast-moving objects with an electronic shutter is completely gone. You can shoot fast-moving cars, flying birds, or sprinting athletes with a completely silent electronic shutter, and your images will be mathematically perfect. But high resolution has always had a dark side. Historically, when you cram 66 million pixels onto a full-frame sensor, the individual pixels have to be smaller. Smaller pixels mean they collect less light, which usually results in terrible low-light performance and a massive amount of digital noise at higher ISO settings. So, did Sony fall into this trap? We took the a7R out into the neon-drenched, moody streets of New York City at midnight to push this sensor to its absolute limits. We shot at ISO 3200, 6400, and even pushed it to an extreme 12,800. The results were nothing short of shocking. Thanks to Sony's new Bion's XR processing engine and improved noise reduction algorithms, the files at ISO 6400 look cleaner than files from older high-res cameras at ISO 1600. The dynamic range is rated at a massive 15 stops. When you pull these raw files into Lightroom, the amount of shadow detail you can recover without introducing nasty color shifts or digital artifacts is genuinely mind-blowing. You can literally shoot into the sun, blow out the sky, and still recover the intricate textures of a dark foreground with a single slider. But let's talk about the headline feature that is leaving everyone speechless, 30 frames per second. Let that sink in for a moment. You are capturing 66-megapixel raw images at 30 frames every single second. That is not a photo mode anymore. That is practically shooting a high-resolution cinematic video where every single individual frame is a massive gallery-quality print. To achieve this, a camera needs two things: incredible processing power and a massive buffer. Sony delivered on both. If you're using the latest CFX type A cards, the camera simply refuses to slow down. You can hold down the shutter button and just watch the buffer clear in real time. However, shooting 30 frames per second is completely useless if your shots are out of focus. This is where Sony's advanced artificial intelligence autofocus unit comes into play. The a7R features a dedicated AI coprocessor that doesn't just track eyes. It recognizes entire human skeletal structures: animals, birds, insects, trains, cars, and airplanes. We tested this on a highly erratic, fast-moving subject, a flock of pigeons scattered by a moving vehicle. The camera didn't just lock onto a burr. It instantly recognized the head, the eye, and maintained a sticky, unbreakable lock even when other birds flew directly in front of the lens. If a person turns their back to you, the AI remembers their body shape and keeps them perfectly sharp, waiting for the exact millisecond they turn back around. It feels less like using a camera and more like cheating. The hit rate is practically 100%, which completely redefines what a photographer can expect from a high-resolution body. Now, let's talk about the physical experience of holding and using this tool, because Sony has made some massive, much-needed updates to the ergonomics. For years, users complained that Sony bodies were too small, cramped, and uncomfortable to hold for long shooting days, especially when pairing them with heavy, professional G Master lenses. Sony listened. The grip on the a7R6 is deeper, more contoured, and offers a much better resting place for your fingers. The electronic viewfinder is an absolute masterpiece. It is a stunning 9.44 million EVF with a buttery, smooth 120 Hz refresh rate. When you look through it, you completely forget you are looking at a digital screen. It feels like a crystal clear optical window to the world. And then there is the rear monitor. Sony brought back the brilliant 4-axis multi-angle LCD screen. It tilts up and down for quick landscape shots, but it also flips out to the side for vertical shooting or vlogging. This is the gold standard of screen design, and every single camera manufacturer should copy it immediately. But what if you're a hybrid creator? What if you need to switch from shooting a high-end magazine cover to filming a commercial-grade video at a moment's notice? The a7R6 is an absolute monster in the video department, offering 8K video recording at up to 30 frames per second and oversampled 4K video at up to 60 frames per second with absolutely no crop. Because of that stacked sensor, the 8K footage has virtually zero rolling shutter, making it incredibly usable for fast action videography. The camera records in full 10-bit 422 internally, giving you maximum flexibility when grading in S-Log, 3, or S-Cinetone. The colors out of the box are gorgeous, with natural skin tones and a beautiful cinematic roll-off in the highlights. And let's not forget about the internal image stabilization. Sony has upgraded the in-body stabilization system to provide up to 8.5 stops of compensation. When you combine this with the new active stabilization mode, you can literally walk with the camera and get footage so smooth, it looks like it was shot on a motorized gimbal. But let's pause for a moment and be completely honest. No camera is absolutely perfect, and the Sony a7R6 has a few quirks you absolutely need to know about before you drop your savings on it. First, those 66 megapixel files are absolutely massive. A single uncompressed RAW file can easily exceed 130 megabytes. If you're shooting at 30 frames per second, you can easily fill up a 250 gigabyte card in a matter of minutes. That means you aren't just buying a camera. You're buying a massive upgrade to your hard drives, your cloud storage, and potentially your computer's processor. If you don't have a high-end computer to edit these files, your workflow will grind to a frustrating halt. Second, the camera can get warm. While Sony has improved the thermal dissipation design, shooting continuous 8K video in direct sunlight during a hot summer day will eventually trigger a temperature warning. It is significantly better than previous generations, but it is still something to keep in mind if you plan on using this as a primary long-form video camera. So, who is this camera actually for? If you're a casual hobbyist who mostly posts photos on Instagram, let's be real, this camera is absolute overkill. You do not need 66 megapixels or 30 frames per second to post compressed images online. But if you're a commercial photographer, a high-end wildlife or sports shooter who needs the ability to crop deeply without losing detail, or a luxury wedding filmmaker who requires absolute reliability, speed, and resolution in a single body, then the Sony a7R6 is not just a luxury. It is the ultimate creative weapon. It bridges the gap between medium format image quality and action. Camera speed. It is a terrifyingly capable machine that removes every single technical barrier between your vision and the final image. Sony didn't just iterate with this camera. They redefined what a camera can be. The new Sony a7R6 has the highest resolution fully stacked sensor yet, but that's not even the biggest change. Sony's a7R series has long been the brand's high-resolution but slower burst speed mirrorless. But the new Sony a7R6 arrives with not only the highest resolution in the series, but massive 30 frames per second burst speed capabilities. Announced on May 13th alongside a new 100 to 400mm f/4.5 lens, the Sony a7R6 brings a fully stacked 67MP full-frame sensor with up to 16 stops of dynamic range, paired with the Bion's ZR2 processor. The Sony a7R can shoot at 30 frames per second using the electronic shutter and remains at 10 frames per second for the mechanical shutter. High-resolution cameras like the A7R series tend to be far slower than lower-resolution models, as those larger files need more processing power. But the A7R shows that tech is advancing to the point where photographers can have both resolution and speed.